Final race at Happy Valley on a Wednesday night. Race number 8 is a Class 3 contest once more. 1,200 metres the trip here for the last. Headed by Sky Darcy. Really impressive when covering ground, beating Storm Warning's last time out. Loving a Boom, beaten favourite last time. Let's take the blinkers off. Celestial Power makes his Hong Kong debut. A two-time winner out of Australia with the blinkers on as well. California Gung Ho rolled forward from 11, as will Flying Bonus, I imagine, from barrier number 12. Igniting, another Hong Kong debutant, another two-time winner out of Australia. Cue the Music with a course and distance win last season. Harrier Jet up in class for a last start win, and Top Score has won 3 times course and distance in the past. His last start effort over the 14 at Sharten down in trip here. Sky Darcy, Farshad and California Gung Ho are the horses that have been up at Chung Fa in the last 30 days. Now, as always, we've made our way across the touchscreen. Have a look at the speed map and a few of the key races here, Tom. And as far as the speed was concerned, I mentioned the horses drawn out wide. Flying Bonus and California Gung Ho should follow each other across, and by virtue of his lower draw, California Gung Ho should find the rail. Yeah,
they'll spear across from gates 11 and 12, both of those two horses. California Gung Ho doesn't have too much form at Happy Valley, apart from drawing wide stalls in his most recent outings. So they'll be the two. Flying Bonus will be there. Sky Darcy should get that nice run through from gate number 7 for Joe Murray. Had gate 12 last time out and was 3 wide, no covers throughout. So fingers crossed that doesn't happen this time round. Igniting's a newcomer. He's come into this where he's been on speed in his most recent barrier trial. Hasn't had a barrier trial at Happy Valley, so expect him to be somewhere close to the action. Poor Old Little Bird, he's wide there with Loving a Boom. The other newcomer there is Celestial Power, who was just half a stride slow in his most recent trial. He'll probably settle back, along with Farshad, who's dropped 40 pounds.
All right. Track work, Paul, what have you got for us?
Sky Darcy, look, he was a huge run from him last time. As long as he doesn't bounce, he looks the one to beat for me. His work's been good since, though, so no suggestion he will. He's a horse who's been in great form. He's at rating 80 now, so I think he can still win here in Class 3. Igniting is the first starter. He's quite a big horse. He's 12.51 pounds. Now, he did wear blinkers in Australia, and in his track work, he is a little bit green and pulls a little bit, so I wonder if they will put them on after this start. But he's had 3 trials to get him ready. Cue the Music, another really well-rated horse now. His win was off 80. He's now down to 65, and his last couple of gallops haven't been too bad, so maybe he's coming back to a little bit of that form he's shown previously here in Hong Kong.
All right, let's start with the favourite here, which is Sky Darcy, 1.6 as I stand here right now. Let's head back out to track work. Joe speaking with Ed Sadler.
Sky Darcy, Joe, that was an impressive win last time.
It was very, very impressive. He had to make it tough coming from the widest gate, facing the breeze 3 wide. And at the line, he was running away, showing that he's got a lot of ability. So he's a very nice horse and still making.
Any concerns after a big win sitting wide like that he might be a bit flat second up?
Honestly, I'm not having that at the back of my mind. He's a very straightforward kind of a horse, and I'm sure he crossed the line with something left in the tank. That's why I'm kind of saying he's still making. He's not fully used yet.
How's he matured? How's he developed since last season, since he was a 3-year-old?
He's no doubt a better horse than last year, and that is expected as he's giving more and more time. And what it feels like is a horse that we're still far off where he's going to get to his top. I mean, there is plenty more to come from him.
Could he be a classic series horse, or is he more of a sprinter?
It feels like more like a sprinter, but I wouldn't be surprised if Casper give him a chance to stretch over a mile to see if he can handle it or not, because he's a kind of a talented horse and he deserves a chance.
No two ways around it. It was a strong win, that, Tom. Of course, the Sky team have got Skyfield as well, but this fella carrying top weight is right on the brink of Class 2. Yeah,
he was brilliant last time out. 3 wide, no coverage. You saw from that vision there a short time ago, and just was still too good for them down at the line. I think they've still got ambitions to head towards the classic mile with him, so I think he's wanting to be going close in this, and I think he can too, Paul.
Yeah, look, if he reproduces that, I just think he'll win. He's a real nice progressive horse.
Well, certainly at 1.6, you'd hope he'd be winning, wouldn't he? Let's have a look at some of the rivals, though, and Loving a Boom. The gear change here is the blinkers are coming off, Paul, but he's a pretty honest campaigner. Despite only winning once, he's got 6 second places to his name.
Yeah, it tells a story, doesn't it, with Loving a Boom? He's found problems in a few of his runs, and he always tries hard. but he's only won that one race. The Blinker's coming off him. He's got barrier number 9, a little bit awkward, so he'll get back. But I think he's run some of his best races when he's come from the back.
Yeah, Blinker's come off. I just thought he ground away fairly. I thought last time out, Loving a Boom, he seemed to have not too many excuses on that occasion. Alexi Bedell rides here for Richard Gibson. Was favourite last time out. Had a good run, so I don't think there were too many excuses.
Favourite there when Le Toile was winning. When I say won once as well, won once here in Hong Kong, he'd won overseas as well. Flying Bonus down on the inside here. We've got him mapped rolling forward once more from a wide gate, eventually finishing in 4th. And cue the music. Another one who seems to run his race, Tom.
Yeah, he's been consistent, has Flying Bonus. Just gate number 12, a little bit awkward this time round. Zach Pert and Dinnership team up here, and he was only really headed over the last 200 metres by Grateful Heart. But he put up a stout performance, I thought, on this occasion. He'd be one I'd be interested for the forecast, Paul.
Yeah, he's only, again, a one-time winner from his 22 starts, but look, he runs okay around the Valley.
OK, well, let's go to the trials then at the Valley, and Celestial Power. The first one we can have a look at here. That's him back on the inside, and Happy Time ultimately. Captain Stardust was his name when he raced in Australia, Paul.
Yeah, now he's 1179 pounds. They're going to put blinkers on him for his debut run. They did run him up as far as 1,600 metres. His win came at 1,580 and 1,300 the two, so maybe a little bit further for him.
He was able to run on after being a little bit slow out from the start. He was pushed at, but he did seem to respond to that pressure over the final stages, but it didn't quite put him in.
Mark Newman traded him in Australia. Wore the blinkers when he raced there as well. The other debutant is Igniting. This is here prominent, Tom, at an all-weather trial. Raced under the same name for the Kieran Maher David Eustace team in Australia.
Yeah, I don't mind this horse coming into this race. I threw him in on a minor line. Now keep an eye on him. He's in the blue sleeves there. The horse to his inside, who's in front, goes around for his first run this weekend out of the Tony Cruz stable. But Igniting here, he was on speed in this recent trial, responded well. He'd won at Sandown, he'd won at Warrnambool. I thought he went quite nicely here, so I was willing to give him a chance. First up, Paul, we saw Francis Loy with a good debutant last Wednesday night.
Yeah, no, we did, but look, he's had the 3 trials. He's quite a big horse. I'm going to wait till the blinkers go on because he did win with blinkers on in Australia.
All right, OK. No surprise about the favourite, Paul, Sky Darcy. Any surprises about your tips?
No, he's definitely on top. I think all things being equal, only bad luck will beat Sky Darcy. So he's on top. A Flying Bonus in there for 2nd, Loving a Boom 3rd, and cue the music with a well-rated horse for 4th. But all about the number 1 for me.
Yeah, all about one as well for me. That is Sky Darcy. I think it'd be very tough to beat in the final race. So Flying Bonus goes in. Loving a Boom. Wasn't fussed on having a 4th number, to be honest. There wasn't too many I really wanted to choose from. But I went with the first star to take a chance with him Igniting. So 1, 7, 2 and 8.
We're all around the same sort of numbers there. I've got the same 4 as Paul, so the 1, 2 and 7. All of the numbers for us there in the final event. Sky Darcy hardest to beat. Stats-wise, though, as we head into the meeting, Paul, who are we looking at?
Well, quite an obvious one here for Happy Valley. Casper Founds, look at his record. You can see it there for yourself with a 22% win rate. And the one to watch, obviously, hardest to beat, hardest for the day, will be Sky Darcy.
All right, and we'll wait for the last for that. Best bets, though, what have you found for us?
Well, I'm going to go with Smiling City here. I think he can get to the front or just sit outside the pace. Joe Moreira's aboard, so I think he's got his chance to win. And with the blinkers on for the first time, Super Dobbin, another one that's drawn wide, but I think he can dictate in front as well. The blinkers have really sharpened him up, and he's there with Green Rain and High Rise Soldier in the play.
For me, it comes up with race number 5, Melbourne Hall for David Hall and Zach Purton. This horse here stepping back to 1,200 metres, has won before. And we're going to Class 5 for the Valley. Jolly Forever, backing up from the all-weather last week, gets into Class 5 for the first time. Race 2, number 1, Vincent Ho, Casper Founds. And the forecast, the play, race 8, Sky Darcy and Flying Bonus.
There should be a trophy for that Class 5 race. I think it's the best race of the night. Best bet for me, though, race 4, number 5, Maldives. Having another go at this horse. He was best bet a couple of starts back, but a win's not too far away for him. Happy Fortune up in trip here as well. I think he's very interesting off a very lightweight. Dylan Moe in the saddle for Peter Ho. Had a winner on the weekend, a decent price. Leap of Faith, Smiling City and Happy Fortune, my QQP, who goes round in race number 6. That's Wednesday night at Happy Valley. We're back at Sha Tin again, though, on Saturday. Tom, it's Panasonic Cup Day.
Yeah, it certainly is. So we'll have all the Panasonic race names there. The Momi, Paul's favourite. Looking forward to a good day coming up there. The Cup, we've got Lucky Express, Fast Most Furious there. And looking forward to seeing Joyful Fortune back in action for David Hall.
He looks promising, doesn't he? Just one start, one win, and we'll see how he goes. But a good card there, and it's a good card, once again, very even races on Wednesday night.
Great stuff. That's the show. Thanks for watching. I hope we'll see you on Wednesday night. We will be racing to win.